Good morning, everyone. Today I am going on a bike ride in the morning because it's Saturday and I wanted to invite you to come with me. Also, I already did some things. I already had my bike, but I was in a hurry to post my mail because I wanted the letter to Elizabeth to uh, go as quickly as possible. And I'm also already drinking the tea I make earlier in the video. Mm, and it's delicious. Okay, so let's go. I started the morning with the usual for me coffee. I chose a pretty cup for a good mood. And then I started preparing the cold sweet mint tea I wanted to make for after when I get back from my walk. It I used some dog rose. I had to grind it a bit. I am preparing my tea in this pot because it needs to steep first. So I am putting all the ingredients in here and just pour boiling over water over them. So they will have some time to steep and the flavor to become better. My husband had informed me in the morning that one of our cupboards has mold, so all of my photos were now moldy. So I was going through my photo album, looking at the damage, and of course being nostalgic. And here is one photo of me as a young person with a goat and a shepherd that we met with a friend of mine while we were walking in the forest. As you can see, there is quite a bit of damage from the mold, unfortunately. And also there is one photo of me with Shrek and his donkey in my hometown. And then I went for my little walk. It is good to give yourself time alone and stay with your own thoughts. Think about who you are and who you want to be. Reflect on things. I go to places like these to balance myself. I feel like as adults we live a very ordered life, full of routines, chores, rules to follow, deadlines, which is good and necessary, but sometimes I get tired of disorder and I need some escape from it, just for a while, to be alone and free in my thoughts. When I come to places like this, I like to be present. I don't listen to music, but focus on the sounds of nature. I try not to think about anything in these moments, just be like nature. I observe the little things, the shapes, the smells, the sounds. I like to observe the insects as they remind me how little things have great impact, just like these seemingly unassuming insects are important for human survival. I like to remind myself that I don't need to do grand things. I can keep doing small things to shape my life. And don't need a big event to happen or to do something extraordinary. Someone once said, I think it was Bruce Lee, be like water. And I resonate with that. Water can be calm and unassuming, but persistence will change the shape of even the hardest stone in even the calmest water. Sometimes life is like a big wave. Sometimes it is a calm river. Visiting places like this helps me reflect on myself, be in an almost meditative state, and clear my mind of the usual clutter. Nature seems so calm, unexpected. Everything grows where it wants to grow, and not every bloom on a dog rose is perfect. Nothing is ordered. The flowers are not ordered by height, and it is still strikingly beautiful. Not every tree is completely straight, and it's still strikingly beautiful. I like to be reminded to let go of control sometimes, and nature seems to keep doing that for me. For example, a few days ago, I was coming back from the store and saw a butterfly on the ground. It was struggling to fly. It seemed to have lost its scales, and some of its wings were white and some seemed almost transparent. I moved on, but I really felt sorry for it, and after a few steps, I thought of going back and try to end its suffering, as it would never fly again anyway. And I turned away, and when I did, and made a few steps, right in front of me, a sparrow picked up the butterfly in its beak and flew away. And this really stayed with me because it reminded me that one can't control everything, and also that letting things unfold by themselves is sometimes better. I tried to control the situation for this butterfly, but um, it was better what happened, because the little sparrow had its tummy full and the little butterfly was not suffering anymore, which was a way better outcome than what I was about to do. And these are some things that I like to remember and think about on my walks, and just enjoy what life can be without the hustle and bustle. And then I enjoyed some of the views and went home. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day ahead of you. Have a nice day. I'll see you next time. Bye.